Good morning to everyone. In the last class, we have discussed about conversions. In conversions, we have two types. First one is BDC, batch data conversions. Okay, so this is a technical one. Abeppers have to do this one. Okay, BDC and LSMW also is there. Legacy system creation work. Okay, so two types of conversions are available here. One is BDC and one number is LSMW. Okay. So LSMW we will discuss it later, and this is the functional part. Now I am explaining about BDC, okay, batch data conversion. So if you want to do this BDC concept, then we have to follow 5 steps. Okay, so these are the 5 steps. First of all, analyze the transaction code. Okay. Analyze the transaction code. So analyze the transaction code means something. I mean, what you are creating the data here. Okay, so what you are creating the data? Do you want to create any customer or vendor or purchase, whatever it is? Okay, so actually convergence means, I mean, when in which case we will go for convergence means one transaction will be there, any transaction. Okay, one transaction is there, so you want to use the transaction n number of times in the same day at the same time. Okay, for example, I have to use XD01 transaction. Okay, I have to use XD01 transaction for 1000 times. Okay, I have to enter 1000 customers in my system, in SAP system. Then we have to execute same transaction 1000 times. XD01 transaction only 1000 times we have to execute here. Okay, that is one way. And one way is we have to create one BDC program and we have to upload one Excel sheet or notepad into the program. Automatically all the data will save in our SAP. That is one more method. Okay, so it will be a little bit tough here. Okay, each and everything we have to click on, we have to enter the data and click on enter button, screen by screen, we have to enter the data and click on save button. So it will be a little bit tough. It will take lot of time here. So I will come to convergence. Okay, BDC. First of all, analyze the transaction where we want to enter the data. XD01 is there. Okay, in XD01, in the first screen, what data I am entering. The second screen, which data I am entering. So these all data, we have to check that one. Okay, we have to check. And before that one, we have to do recording. Okay, recording means the sample data they will enter. Okay, sample data they will enter. At that time it will record, so where they are entering the data. Okay, the recording may create by functionals or end users, or sometimes uh, they will tell the data. I mean, they will give the data to you and you have to do the recording. Okay, they will give all the data, so where you have to enter the data, they will tell all the information and we have to enter the data and we have to do the recording for that one. Okay, so SHDB is the transaction code for the recording, right? So yesterday I have done one recording, that is this one, SD01 underscore 150920, right? Now what I'm doing, I'm selecting this one. Okay, and I'm clicking on process button. Okay, and click on enter button. So this is the first screen. Okay, this is the first screen and here they are entering company code and accounting group, right? I will maintain in one Excel sheet. I will maintain in one Excel sheet. First one is the company code. Company code, and this is the, what is the value here? The value is 1000. Okay, here company code they are entering and I am maintaining in one Excel sheet. And the next one is the accounting group. Account group. Here I am providing ZARG. Okay, ZARG I am providing. Fine. And I will click an enter button here. It will go to the next screen. So in this screen, I am maintaining something name. Okay, name I am maintaining. The name is SJF exports. Okay, fine. Next one. So next one is a search term. Search term. This is the SJFE. Okay, SJFE I am maintaining. And the next field is the city. City is Bangalore. Okay, so whatever we are entering, so those all data I am maintaining here. Bangalore. And the postal code. The postal code is 560100. Okay. Next country. Next country. Country. And the country code is India. IN I am taking here. And next one is the region. And here region is 10 for Karnataka. Okay. And the language key. The language key is coming here. Language. And here English I am passing. Okay, fine. So in this screen I am maintaining this data only. Okay, I am maintaining this data only. Fine. And I am clicking an enter button. Here I am not maintaining any data here. In this screen I am not maintaining any data. Okay, and I am clicking an enter button. And here also I am not maintaining any data. Okay, here also I am not maintaining any data. And click an enter button. And here also the bank details also I am not maintaining. Fine, click an enter button. And here also I am not maintaining. In this screen also I am not maintaining any data. Click an enter button. So in this screen also I am not maintaining anything. But here if you see one radio button is coming. Automatically one radio button is selecting here. Okay, mainly civilian usage something, right? So automatically one radio button is selecting here. We have to maintain that one also here. Mainly civilian usage. Okay, so this is X. X means selecting. I'm selecting this one. Okay, fine. Now next thing. Click an enter button. And click an enter button. And here I am maintaining Recon account. Okay, here I will maintain Recon account. So what data I am providing? 140010. Right. And next one is the planning group. Okay, planning group automatically. I am not providing anything here. Okay, planning group I did not enter. I have entered only Recon account. At the time automatically planning group came here A1. Okay, I am maintaining that one also. That is also triggering here. That is also coming in the red color, right? So I will maintain that one also in Excel sheet. Planning group is A1. Fine. And click an enter button. Enter, enter, enter. Fine. So in this way, they have entered the data in this transaction. They have entered the data in this way. Okay. I have maintained the Excel sheet also. How they are entering the data, I have maintained in the Excel sheet also. Right. I will double click on this one. Okay. Now I will double click on this record. Now you just cross check that one. Okay. The Excel sheet and this is the internal table. Okay. This is the internal table. They are entering the data. Okay. They are entering the data. At that time, automatically one internal table is filling. Okay, internal table is filling in this way, right? You just cross check the data. So company code is 1000. Okay, in the first string. Okay, the company code is 1000 is coming here. Okay, and the technical names are coming in internal table. Okay, in the internal table technical names are coming. In Excel sheet I have maintained the functional names. I mean descriptions I have maintained. Okay, and accounting group ZARG is coming here. And name is SJF exports. Here name is coming, the technical name is coming here, and the the value is coming here. And search term is SJFE. Here it is coming. And city Bangalore and pin code. City Bangalore and pin code 560100 is coming. Country key India matching here. And the recon account, I mean region and language. Region and language is coming here. And this is the next screen, right? So if you scroll down, here CIVBE is coming. Okay, CIVBE is coming. In the Excel sheet also I have maintained that one. Okay, this is the mainly something is there, civilian usage is there. Okay, I am just maintaining X. Here also X is coming. Okay, the internal table also X is coming. Same thing, I am maintaining the Excel sheet. Fine. Now recon account. Recon account, it will come here. Recon account 140010. Same thing, I am maintaining in the Excel sheet on the planning group A1. A1 is coming here. Okay, here in the internal table, technical names will be there. Fine. Fine, this is okay. So what is the meaning of this one? So whenever you are entering the data, at that time one internal table is generating. Okay, one internal table is generating. So the internal table will contain 5 columns. The program, this is the program, screen, when it is starting, and the field names and the value. Okay, it will contain 5 columns in the internal table. In the same way, how it is filling for the one record. So this internal table is filling for only one record, right? So in our situation also, I will maintain 1000 records. Okay, I will maintain 1000 records in the Excel sheet for each and every row, for each and every record in the Excel sheet. I have to maintain this much of internal table. Okay, so I have to fill the internal table in the same format. Okay, in the same format, I have to fill the internal table. Fine. Coming to the steps here. So first step is completed. Analyze the transaction code in regarding SHGB. Okay, this is completed. And prepare the flat file, Excel sheet or Notepad, WordPad, whatever it is. So I am preparing by seeing that recording. Okay, by seeing that recording, I am maintaining the Excel sheet. Okay, fine. And I will save this one. This is a customer, right? Customer, click on save button. Click on close button. Fine. Okay, now we have to upload the flat file to SAP, right? We have to upload the flat file to SAP. Fine. Here, how can we upload? I will let you know. So first of all, we have to select the recording name here. Okay, we have to click the, we have to select the recording name and click on program. Okay, here program is there. Click on program button here. Here you have to provide a program name. In which program do you want to apply the logic here? Okay, so I am giving something named ZBDC 1. Okay, ZBDC1 customer information, right? So I'm providing CST. Click on OK button. Okay, just provide something description for this one. The description is customer upload customer information. Okay, and click on source code here. Okay, click on source code. Our package is ZHIF and click on OK button. I'm creating one more tier for this one here. Here for convergence. Okay, see automatically the program is creating like this. Okay, see something data is coming. We don't know exactly what it is. So something program is coming here. This is AC38. Okay, you just copy this one and open this one in AC38 transaction. So I'm opening SC38 transaction slash SC38. I'm providing the same name and click on change button here. Okay, same program SC38 only. I'm opening this one. Okay, fine. Now, so something data is coming in a quotations, I mean, commenting here, right? So just remove this comment. Okay, this is not required as of now. Okay, I'm removing the comments. Fine. Now, automatically one parameter is coming data set here. Okay, automatically one parameter is coming data set of 132. Okay, so the data type is character here. So by default, character will come. If you are not providing any data type, automatically character data type it will take. Fine, one parameter is coming. Now, what I want to do. So I have to upload the flat file. Okay, I have to upload the flat file. Flat file means Excel sheet. Okay, flat file means Excel sheet here. Excel sheet or Notepad or WordPad, MS Word, whatever it is. So this concept is called flat file. Okay, now I want to upload the flat file to our SAP. Okay, I want to upload the flat file to SAP. Fine, I will upload. Okay, I will upload that one. But where can we save this one? In the internal table, right? So in the internal table, we have to save the data. That converting Excel data to in our internal table, right? So here we have to declare one internal table. Okay, here we have to declare one internal table. So here automatically one structure is coming here, data begin of record. Okay, data begin of record, and here I will write like occur 0. Okay, occur 0 begin of, I mean data begin of record. I am adding occur 0 means this record will work like internal table and work area. Both names are same here. I am using with header line concept. Okay, the internal table name and work area name both are same. Fine. Automatically some fields are coming here. Okay, automatically some fields are coming. So if you cross check with, there is a recording. This is a recording, right? I will do like this. If you see here, if you see here, Bookers is coming and 1000 is coming. Okay, I am maintaining the data here. 1000 I am maintaining and ZARG I am maintaining. Right? Same fields automatically will come here. Okay, same fields automatically will come. Bookers is there and KTO KD is there. And here also Bookers and KTO KD and here something underscore 001 002 is coming here. Right? This is the sequence of the fields. Okay, sequence of the fields, no problem, you can, it will be like that only, otherwise you can change that one like Bookers only. Okay, you can remove underscore 001, no problem. And here 004 is coming. Okay, in bracket 004 is coming, means this is a character 4. Okay, character 4. And the KTO KD is ZARG, and here also KTO KD, this is the field is coming in the internal type in the structure. Okay, next one. Next one is the, you are providing name SJF exports and sortel. I mean uh, something sortel means something there, right? System. Okay, SORTL means system. Okay, sortel system is coming here. KTO KD, same KTO KD is coming here, and the name one. Sorry, name one is coming and sortel SORTL is coming here also. Okay, next ORT01 PSTLZ. Okay, ORT01 PSTLZ land one region and SPRAS. Okay, same thing. So whatever you are maintaining, okay, whatever you are maintaining the data in the recording, okay, so same fields are coming here also. Okay, automatically one structure is declaring with those fields. Okay, CADVE is coming here, also CADVE is coming. Okay, so same data. Okay, same thing. So whatever you are maintaining the data in the recording, same fields are, I mean, with the same fields, one structure is declaring in our program. Okay, one structure is declaring in our program. So what I'm doing here, I am adding occur 0. Okay, and it is declaring with data, not types. Okay, data means automatically it will work like work area. Okay, automatically it will work like work area because I am declaring with data. What I'm doing here, occur 0 I am adding. Okay, occur 0 means automatically it will be the internal table also. Internal table name and work area name both are same here. Fine, I have declared the internal table also. Okay, I have declared the internal table also. Now what we have to do, I have to upload the data to our program, to this program. How can we do that one? Okay, first of all we have to here one parameter is coming. Okay, one parameter is coming. I'm just activating the program here and I'm executing here. So here okay, fine, understood. Here include is coming here, right? So here include is coming, that is why it is going to the one more screen. Okay, I will keep it in comment. Okay, I will keep it in comment later. So if I execute the program, then parameter is coming. Okay, so something it will ask here in the input screen, the parameter will come here, right? At that time I will click on F4 button. Okay, at that time I will click on F4 button. I want to pick the location where the Excel sheet is locating. I want to pick the location. Okay, and before that one I will enter the data here. Okay, so this is the sample data. In the recording they have entered the data. Now what I will do, I will enter my own data here. Okay, in the name I will provide, this is a customer. Okay, this is the first record and the second record is 1000 and accounting group is ZARZ and customer name. Okay, so in the same format I am maintaining the data here. Okay, here I am maintaining 3 records. Okay, 3 customers I am maintaining. In the same way they will enter some 1000 records like that in the Excel sheet. Okay, now I am saving the data here. Click on close button. Okay, Excel sheet is ready now. Now what I am doing here, automatically one parameter is coming, that is data set. Okay, I am not providing this one, automatically is coming here, data set it is coming here. Fine, now what I will do, I will apply F4 help for that one. And for 1 minute I will declare something here. Okay, I will apply F4 help here. So what is the event for applying F4 help? in the classical report at selection screen. Okay, at selection screen on value request. Okay, at selection screen on value request for, so for which input field we are applying F4 help here. We are applying for parameter data set, right? I will copy this data set name here and I will paste in the at selection screen on value request for. Okay, I am applying F4 help for this field, input field. Fine. Now I have to pick the file. Okay, I have to select the file location. The file location, how can we select? Here one function module is there for picking the file location, f4 underscore file name. Okay, f4 underscore file name is the function module to select the file location, where it is locating, where the file is locating, the desktop or C drive, D drive, where it is locating, that file path it will contain. Okay, so f4 underscore file name, and here exporting is there, so uncomment the exporting here. Exporting and the program name and the DynPro number. I am uncommenting those things also. And in the importing tab, I am providing data set. Okay, what I am doing, just I am writing at selection screen on value request for input field. Input parameter is data set. So for that one, I am applying F4 help. And if I click on F4 button, then the file location where it is locating, that file location it has to capture here. So for that one, I am applying F4 underscore file name function module. Okay, F4 underscore file name function module, and here I am the file location should come into this data set here. Okay, data set, and before that one, this is the file name, right? This is the file name, and it is in the exporting, it is in the importing tab. Okay, it is in the importing tab, and double click on this function module and click on the export button here. File name is there. Okay, the file name, the association type, the structure is this one. Okay, so something path is coming here. What is the data type and length for this one? The data type and length is character 128. Okay, character 128, and just copy this name. Okay, copy this name. Let me check what is the data type and length for this data set. Okay, this data set, the length and data type should be same as a file name also. Okay, these two fields are coming here, right? So importing whatever it is in the function module, whatever you are passing in both ways, importing and exporting, whatever it is, the structure must and should be same, otherwise it will throw dump. Okay, so let me check what it is, the data set here. 132 is there. Okay, 132, but in the function module, file name, data type and length is character 128 only, but the data set data type and length is character 132. Okay, it is the type conflict. Okay, type conflict, so I will remove the data type here. Type, I have copied the association type there, right? So I will paste here. Okay, where I have copied this one in the function module only. The function module, I'm double clicking on the function module name, so it will go inside of the function module, and I'm clicking on the export tab here. Here file name is coming. What is the associated type for this one? That associated type I have copied and I am pasting in the declaration of our parameter. Okay, fine, fine. So now I will pick the location. Okay, I will pick that location. Now what I will do, I want to convert that one. Okay, I want to convert that Excel data to our internal table. Okay, fine. Here start of selection is coming. Okay, start of selection is coming automatically, it is coming here, and here I will convert that one. Okay, here I will convert that one. The function module name is convert XLS. Okay, XLS to SAP. Is there, click on F4 button. Okay, text convert XLS to SAP. This is the function module. Okay, text convert XLS to SAP. This is the function module. I'm clicking an enter button. So here what it is asking here. So I underscore tab underscore raw data. Something I don't know exactly what it is. Okay, I underscore file name. Okay, I underscore file name means the dataset name is coming here, right? The dataset name we have to pass here. Okay, dataset name I am passing here. Fine. And so this is the dataset name means the file location I am passing here. The dataset is coming here, right? Means the file location. The file location I am passing to text convert XLS to SAP. Okay, so this is the Excel sheet or notepad, whatever it is converting to internal table now. Okay, so where do you want to save this data? Okay, this Excel sheet, where do you want to save? I want to save in this record. So this is the internal table, right? Record is the internal table, right? So I will pass that name here, record. Okay, and here I am taking open brace and close brace. You just mean you have to maintain this one. Okay, you have to maintain open brace and close brace, otherwise the data won't come properly. Okay, you can check it later also in your practice. You can check that one. And exceptions are coming. Exceptions I am uncommenting this one. Okay, and size of verse I am not maintaining anything. Okay, save it. Save it. So I am converting the data. Okay, I am converting data and I am converting the data. And if you double click on this text conversion Excel to SAP, okay, I will check the file name is coming, right? The data set and the I underscore file name is coming here. So what is the data type and length? These two should be matched here, otherwise it will throw dump. So I will check this one in the importing tab. The importing tab. So I underscore file name is coming here. Just double click on it. So what is the data type and length here? The data type and length is character 128. Okay, character 128. I will check that one. Okay, I will check character 128 is there or not in our declaration. Data set is there, right? Double click on the data set. This is the data set, right? Double click on this associated type. Here also character 128 only. Okay, character 128 only means it is matching now. Okay, it is matching now. The data set and I underscore file name, it is matching. And record the internal table. And here one more thing is coming in the black color. Okay, if you double click on the function module in the import tab, here I underscore tab underscore raw underscore data. Okay, something is coming here, and this is the mandatory thing. Okay, here optional is coming. If you select this checkbox, then only this is optional. If you don't select this checkbox, then this is the mandatory thing. And here two things are coming. These two are the mandatory fields here. One is the I underscore file name. Okay, we have to pass the file location. I am passing that one. That is okay, fine. And here I underscore tab underscore raw underscore data. Okay, this is the something. If you double click on it, so this is the internal table. Okay, here occurs 0 is coming. Means this is the internal table. Okay, and we have to pass this something internal table we have to pass to the function module. Okay, so now what I will do, I will copy this one. Okay, I will copy the structure and I will declare one internal table. Okay, I will declare one internal table, data it underscore trvx type name. I have copied, right? Same name I am copying here, and I will pass this it underscore trucks to the internal table. You can take any name in the internal table. Okay, you can take any name, it okay, so here I am not filling this one. Okay, I am not filling this internal table. Okay, just empty internal table. Why I am passing? Because this is a mandatory thing. Okay, mandatory thing, that is why just I am declaring the internal table and I am passing that internal table name to the function module. That's it. Okay, fine. Now save it. Now the data will convert from Excel to SAP. Okay, the data will store in the record. Okay, we will check that one. We will check that one in the debugging how it will come. And before that one, we have to do some more things. Here in the startup selection, okay, in the start of selection, this is the start of selection here, right? So you can see here something open data set, something is coming here, right? So one more thing. So first of all, include is coming here. Okay, include is coming. Just double click on that one. Okay, click on display button. Here, BDC data something declaration is there. I will copy that one. Here, data BDC data like BDC data. Okay, what is this one? I will explain you. Okay, why we have to copy like this? That one also I will explain you. Just I'm copying this one. Okay, just copying this one and declare this one here only. Okay, I'm declaring that one. Click on save button. And one more time double click on this include, same include. Okay, click on display button, come to the end of the program. Okay, end of the program, and here I will copy this one, last two forms. Okay, last two forms I am copying, and click on back button and double click on the come to the end of the program. In our program also paste here. Okay, I am pasting here something if condition I am commenting, save it. And now what I will do, I will keep it in comment. The include is coming here, right? I will keep it in comment. Okay, the include name is coming. That include name I am keeping it in comment. Okay, and here something perform open data set using something data set and perform open group is coming. I will keep it in comment.